What if I told you that the reality you are currently perceiving is a carefully constructed illusion? That the words you are hearing were not spoken, but assembled? That my voice, this face, the very fabric of this video, was all generated by a machine, a ghost in the digital shell? It isn't true. Not completely, anyway. But we are standing on the precipice of a new world where that question is no longer a philosophical gimmick, but a practical, everyday reality. Artificial intelligence is no longer knocking on the door of video creation. It has kicked the door down, and it's promising to rebuild the entire house. But what kind of house will it be? A creative paradise where anyone can build their dreams, or a digital dystopia of soulless copies and mass deception? Today, we are going deep. We are pulling back the curtain on the strange, brilliant, and terrifying world of AI video. We'll explore the incredible promise, the hidden dangers, and what it means to be a creator in an age of intelligent machines. And by the end, you'll understand not just what AI can do, but more importantly, what it still cannot, and perhaps never will. Let's begin with the magic, because to deny the wow factor would be dishonest. For the entire history of the medium, creating a quality video was a monumental undertaking. It was a mountain of scripts, cameras, crews, locations, and then the endless soul-crushing hours locked in a dark editing bay. It demanded time, it demanded expertise, and most of all, it demanded money. A lot of it. AI demolishes that mountain. It turns it into a molehill. Imagine a small marketing team tasked with launching a new product. The old way meant a month-long production for a single 30-second ad. The new way, they could brainstorm, generate, and test 50 different video ads in a single afternoon, each with a different script, a different style, a different call to action, all tailored to specific audiences. That isn't a far-off future. That is happening right now. The sheer speed and efficiency are staggering. This power doesn't just save time, it shatters the financial prison that has kept so many creative people on the outside looking in. The cost of a professional video shoot can easily run into the tens, even hundreds of thousands of dollars. AI tools, by comparison, can cost less per month than your coffee budget. It means a nonprofit can create a powerful fundraising campaign, a history teacher can take their students on an animated journey through ancient Rome, an independent artist can create a music video that looks like it was made by a major studio. It hands a megaphone to anyone with a story to tell, not just those with a checkbook to fund it. But for every dazzling light, there is a long, cold shadow. And this is where we must talk about the problem with making videos with AI. We've all seen them, those AI-generated portraits that are almost perfect, but are deeply unsettling. The eyes that don't quite have a thought behind them, the smile that doesn't reach them, the skin that has the texture of polished plastic. It's the uncanny valley, and it's the AI's tell. It's a stark, chilling reminder that these systems do not feel. They calculate. They can render a flawless image of a human, but they cannot, for a second, replicate a soul. They lack the understanding of subtext, the ability to show a character who is smiling bravely while their eyes betray a deep sadness. AI can show you the what, but it has no concept of the why. This leads us to the bigger, more troubling question. Can an algorithm truly be an artist? Right now, AI is a masterful mimic, a brilliant forger. It has studied a data set larger than any human could consume in 1,000 lifetimes. Billions of hours of our art, our films, our stories. It can remix those styles with breathtaking skill, but is it creating? Or is it just performing a sophisticated act of plagiarism, endlessly reinterpreting the art we've already made? There is a growing fear of model collapse, a future where new AIs are trained on the output of old AIs, creating a cultural feedback loop, an echo chamber where art becomes a bland, averaged-out version of itself, forever circling the drain of originality. And then there is the human cost. The question whispered in editing suites and on film sets: will AI take our jobs? For video editors, actors, animators, and camera operators, this is not a philosophical debate. It's an existential threat. The honest answer is that yes, some jobs will be automated into oblivion. but new roles and new skills will rise from the ashes. The most valuable creatives of the future may not be those with the best technical skills, but those with the best taste. We will shift from being creators to being curators, from being artists to being conductors of an AI orchestra. The new essential skill set will be vision, critical thinking, and the ability to guide these powerful new tools toward a truly human goal. Perhaps the most urgent concern, however, is the one that keeps security experts up at night. We cannot have this conversation without confronting the dark side, deepfakes and the weaponization of video. We are hurtling toward a post-truth era where we can no longer trust our own eyes. It's not just about fake news clips of politicians anymore. Imagine a hyper-realistic deepfake of you confessing to a crime you didn't commit. Imagine a fake video of a CEO announcing a fake bankruptcy, causing a real stock market to crash in minutes. Imagine a scammer using an AI clone of your child's voice to call you for help. The tools of creation are also the tools of chaos. So, where does that leave us right now today? AI is a phenomenal assistant. It is a game changer for short-form content, for generating B-roll, for creating stunning animated backgrounds, for brainstorming a dozen visual ideas in the time it used to take to sketch one. But if you ask it to direct a feature film that will make an audience weep, or to capture the subtle, unspoken truth of a documentary subject, that is where the silicon hits a wall. The best results today come not from AI versus human, but AI and human working in concert. The future is arriving faster than we can prepare for it. The technology will only become more seamless. The storytelling more sophisticated, the line between the real and the generated will blur until it may vanish entirely. That is both a thrilling and a profoundly terrifying prospect. And before you go, there's one last thing I should tell you. The voice you've been listening to this entire time was generated by an AI. Specifically, a voice from a platform called Fleeky. But does that mean this video was truly made by AI? Not even close. A human, me, still had to do the most important, the most difficult, and the most creative work. A human had to spend hours researching and writing the script you've just heard. A human had to painstakingly find, edit, or write the prompts for every single clip of footage you saw on screen. A human had to review every take, every transition, every sound cue, and make hundreds of creative decisions to shape the final narrative. The AI was a tool, a powerful, transformative tool to be sure, but it was a tool wielded by a human hand and, more importantly, guided by a human heart. And in this new world we're building, that may be the most important thing to remember. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching.